Welcome to BillionX, where stories of unstoppable minds come to life. Imagine standing at the edge of everything you've ever known. One step forward, you fall, but one leap, you fly. That's the kind of risk Elon Musk took with his oxygen. He didn't come from privilege. He wasn't handed success. He built it, brick by brick, sacrifice by sacrifice. When most people run from risk, Musk walks straight into the fire. His journey wasn't about chasing money, but about reshaping the future. So today, we'll unravel the untold story of how one man risked it all and built not one, but $2 billion empires, Tesla and SpaceX. And by the end of this story, you'll never look at fear the same way again. Elon Musk could have retired after PayPal and lived a life of luxury, but deep inside, he carried a fire too wild to be tamed by comfort. He believed the future of humanity was at stake, and money meant nothing if the world itself was crumbling. So instead of resting, he took his entire PayPal fortune and threw it into two impossible ideas: electric cars and private space travel. Friends called him insane. Experts rolled their eyes. He was mocked, ridiculed, and even advised to quit. But quitting wasn't in his DNA. He chose to bet everything, not for riches, but to prove that the impossible could be real. The early days of Tesla were nothing but chaos. The company was bleeding money, deadlines were missed, and critics circled like vultures. Elon didn't sleep, literally. He slept on the factory floor, working 20-hour days, solving problems with his own hands. His team was small, resources limited, but the mission was clear: build an electric car so revolutionary it would change the industry forever. At times, peril almost failed. Investors pulled back, but where others saw a dead end, Musk saw a chance to push harder. His mindset was simple: either succeed or die trying. While Tesla struggled, Musk's second dream, SpaceX, faced total disaster. 3 rockets were launched. 3 rockets failed. Millions lost. The world mocked him. The media called him a joke, and even his closest advisors feared it was over. But Musk kept going. With his last remaining funds, he pushed for a 4th launch. He knew this wasn't just about rockets. It was about proving that determination can rewrite the rules of reality. Against all odds, the 4th rocket soared. It wasn't just a victory for SpaceX. It was a moment that would echo through history. The success of that 4th rocket was a turning point, but the risks never stopped. Even after Tesla and SpaceX began to rise, new battles came every day: financial crashes, technical failures, public criticism. Musk's philosophy remained the same: risk everything for what you believe in. It wasn't just about business. It was about survival, about pushing humanity forward when everyone else was too afraid to try. His mindset transformed him from a dreamer into a doer, and from a doer into a legend. This is how you build empires. Not by playing safe, but by standing tall in the storm. Even after the early wins, nothing came easy. Tesla was constantly on the verge of bankruptcy, with every new model facing production hell. Cars wouldn't meet deadlines, costs spiraled, and critics waited for the collapse. But Musk's answer was always the same: double down. He sold his belongings, slept less, and worked more. His obsession wasn't money. It was proving that an electric future was possible. He believed that true innovation meant suffering, sacrifice, and sometimes standing alone when no one else believed. That's what separated him from the rest. At SpaceX, things weren't any easier. Every rocket launch carried the weight of survival. Each failure could have been the last. Elon didn't just risk money. He risked reputation, heart, and hope. His entire life's work danced on the edge of every countdown. But where others feared explosions, he saw stepping stones. He knew that to reach the stars, you had to accept the possibility of falling. Each failed rocket was a lesson, not a defeat. And with every fall, he rose stronger. But it wasn't just business risks. Elon faced brutal personal battles, too. His marriages collapsed under the weight of endless work. Friendships faded. Health suffered. He described himself as living in constant fear, but he never stopped moving. Most people break when life hits from every angle, but Musk used pain as fuel. He learned that if your mission is bigger than your comfort, nothing can stop you. He wasn't chasing easy wins. He was building a legacy, no matter the personal cost. The world began to notice. Tesla's cars hit the roads, and people started whispering. Maybe he was right. SpaceX made history by landing rockets instead of crashing them. The impossible was happening in real time. But Musk never celebrated for long. Every time one mountain was climbed, he set his sights on a higher one. Mars colonization, AI breakthroughs, energy revolutions. His mind never stopped. Because true visionaries aren't satisfied with one victory. They chase horizons no one else dares to imagine. The mindset behind it all was simple. Take risks others won't. Fail publicly. Lose everything if you have to. But never stop moving forward. Elon's journey teaches us that fear is a lie and failure is just feedback. Without risk, there's no greatness. And without resilience, dreams stay just that, dreams. His story is not just about rockets or cars. It's about what happens when you refuse to let the world define your limits. Because at the heart of every empire is a mind unafraid to fall. As Tesla grew, the auto industry giants finally took notice. They laughed at first, calling it a bubble, a fad. But when the Model S shook the market, everything changed. Suddenly, billion-dollar car companies were scrambling to catch up. Musk had done the unthinkable. He disrupted an industry that hadn't changed in 100 years. But instead of stopping, he accelerated. Because in Elon's world, the finish line is just the starting point of the next race. The lesson: when the world doubts you, let your results speak louder than their words. Meanwhile, SpaceX wasn't just launching rockets. It was rewriting the laws of possibility. The first reusable rocket landed safely back on Earth, something that had never been done before. The crowd cheered. The world watched in awe, but Elon, he barely smiled. He knew this was just the first step toward a bigger goal, making life multiplanetary. He believed Earth is only a starting point, not a final destination. Musk doesn't dream small, because he understands small dreams don't change the world. Even as success grew, so did the challenges. Every decision carried enormous weight. Billions on the line, teams depending on him, the media watching every move. Musk faced moments where walking away would have been the easy way out. But that's not who he is. He kept showing up, kept risking, kept believing. The truth is, greatness isn't about never falling. It's about standing back up when you have every reason to quit. That's the grit that separates leaders from legends. With Neuralink, the Boring Company, and SolarCity, Musk kept multiplying his impact. Where others saw problems, he saw possibilities. He refused to limit himself to one industry, one dream, or one lifetime. He believed deeply that the human spirit is designed to evolve, to reach higher, to break through barriers no matter how impossible they seem. His story proves that when your vision is fueled by boldness, you can reshape reality itself. Behind every empire Musk built lies one core principle: take the shot. Every time he faced a choice, comfort or courage, he chose courage. He teaches us that the size of your dream should scare you. That risk is the price you pay for living a life that matters. Musk's journey is a reminder that those who dare to take the biggest risks unlock the biggest rewards, not just in wealth, but in impact, in legacy, in how history remembers them. As the world shifted, Elon Musk stayed one step ahead. While others hesitated in fear of failure, He made bold moves that shaped industries. Electric vehicles, reusable rockets, AI, space exploration. He wasn't just a businessman. He became a symbol of what's possible when fear is silenced. His life shows that real progress demands discomfort. You must be willing to face criticism, setbacks, and sleepless nights if you truly want to change the game. And those who dare eventually redefine what humanity is capable of. The lesson from Elon's journey isn't just about technology, it's about mindset. It's about trusting your vision when nobody else can see it. About taking the shot, even when failure feels certain. His story teaches us that risk isn't the enemy, fear is. And the people who change the world are the ones who are willing to fall, willing to lose, and willing to get back up stronger every single time. Because in the end, history doesn't remember the people who played it safe. It remembers the ones who risked it all. And that's the mindset behind the rise of Tesla and SpaceX. A mindset that can inspire anyone to think bigger, risk more, and refuse to settle for ordinary. Elon's journey is proof that extraordinary lives are built not by avoiding failure, but by embracing it as part of the climb. So whatever your dream is, whatever your battle, keep going, keep building, and never let fear decide your future. If you found value in this story, don't forget to subscribe to BillionX for more powerful stories that fuel your mind and future. Your journey starts now.